Hey guys, welcome back to Relatable Girl. I know it's been a little while since I have updated. There's been a lot going on, but I thought tonight would be a fun time to just sit down and do a makeup look inspired by Simulation Theory, which is the new album by my favorite band, Muse, and just like have fun and talk with you a little about what's going on, and a little bit about the new album. So it's going to be a very fun, unofficial sort of thing. So let's get started. So I'm going to post, like, I'll add in the album cover here so that you can see it and you know what I'm talking about. But it's got a lot of really cool like pinks and purples and blues and like kind of all of the colors that I like using here in my spaceship. So I have a couple things here that I'm going to use. I have my Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette, which I've used this a lot. Like when I got this originally, I think I got it for my Marrying an Alien Pop Star book release party actually, but I didn't know how much I would use it. I've used it a lot. It has a lot of great colors in it, but it doesn't quite have the blue that I want, so I grabbed my NYX blue, some glitter. So, oh, and you know what? I also have this ColourPop pink, grabbing one of my Anastasia Beverly Hills brushes. I use them for everything. I have like 6 of them, and they're the kinds that come in the palettes, and my friend hooked me up, which I really appreciate, because I love them. So I really want like a poster of the Simulation Theory cover. It's just so cool looking, and it would go really well in my room since my room is like spaceship themed, and also the colors in my room are all like pink and purple and blue. It would be perfect. So I'm hoping that they'll be releasing a poster with the cover art because it's so good. So I'm grabbing some of that NYX. So I know I kind of disappeared a few weeks ago, and I'm sorry about that. I had a cold about a month, maybe a little more than a month ago, and it started out as just like a really nasty cold, and then it got worse because of my horrible sinus problems, and like it healed for a little while. I thought I was better, and there were like 4 days where I could breathe through my nose, and then it started getting really, really bad again. And I went to get my allergy shot. Like I skipped the week that I had the cold, but I went the week after to try and get my allergy shot. And the allergist was like, no, I can't give them to you. Like I would feel too nervous about doing that. Like you're still really stuffy. So they wouldn't let me get an allergy shot that week. And I came back the week after, and I was suffering. I was so stuffy and just like really uncomfortable. By the way, I'm just packing on a lot of this NYX. I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm just kind of winging it. So I came back and tried to get the allergy shot the next week. Like my nose was still super stuffy, but I was like, whatever, I've missed already a week. Like I want to get back on track, especially since I was supposed to start a new bottle, because with the allergy shots there's like different levels. I'm still on the first level, the silver level, and I was just about to move up to the next bottle. Like literally I had one more shot left before I was supposed to move up to the next bottle. And when you move up to the next bottle, it gets a little stronger, and it's like you're getting one step closer to, you know, having more immunity toward your allergens. So I went in, they gave me the shots, I sat down like I always do, and I didn't really notice that I was doing this, but like I started coughing, and I felt a little weird, but like I didn't really think much of it because honestly, like I always feel kind of weird. And the allergist came out and she was like, who's coughing? And I was like, it's me. And she was really concerned because I did have like a mild systemic reaction. I didn't even realize that's what was happening. And then she told me that there was somebody that came in like I think a week before who had a really bad reaction, like a much more dangerous one. Like the person's fine, but like a much more dangerous one. So she was feeling like on high alert about everything after that, which I totally understand. So, so yeah, I skipped the week after that, and I went and saw my ENT instead to check to make sure that I didn't have a sinus infection, which I didn't. But he was like, look, I want you to not be having such a bad allergic reaction to everything. Like, you need to be able to get the shots. So he convinced me finally to try Singulair. So I've started taking Singulair as well as Zyrtec, and I'm on 2 nasal sprays. Crazy times. So that's my update about that. There have been some other things that have been going on, but just like doing new work, like in adjusting to doing new work. This is that color pop. It's so, it's best to put it on with your fingertips, because it you kind of lose some of the intensity if you put it on a brush. But yeah, I've been dealing with like some mental health stuff, and just, I don't know. I was doing a lot better for a while there after like months of just having like serious mental health problems and like serious depression. It was a lot better there for a while, and then this weekend has been really tough again. But you just gotta keep working on it, and you know, just keep trying to take care of yourself and get better. So I'm gonna go into the Huda Beauty now and get some of this purple. So on to slightly happier topics. So the new Muse album, Simulation Theory. I have been a Muse fan since about 10 years ago. And so I've gotten to go through the excitement of when Resistance came out, when Second Law came out, when Drones came out, and then now for Simulation Theory. And all of those were like fun in their own way. Muse used to do a lot of like scavenger hunt kind of things, sort of, when their albums were coming out. I didn't really participate in that stuff, partly because I'm really bad at those kind of things. Like, if you give me clues or something, or I'm supposed to figure out riddles or whatever, and then, or, you know, I'm not good at that stuff. So I never really participated in that. But I loved the marketing that they used for Drones. It was really fun because they didn't really do a lot of marketing. They just like took pictures, took old pictures of themselves from like magazines and stuff, and blacked out the eyes, and just kind of used that just like cryptically as a way of promoting the new album coming out. And it really set the tone. And I thought that was really a really cool way to promote Drones. I was super excited. I really enjoyed like the lead up to when that came out. And I loved Drones. Drones came at a time in my life when those themes, the themes of like escape and finding your own voice and like getting away from things that have been hurting you, those were all very relevant. So Drones has a special place in my heart. It always will. But yeah, like I really enjoyed everything leading up to that. I thought that was so fun. And I kind of thought like they'll never be able to top that, at least like for me personally. But I feel like with Simulation Theory, it was in some ways almost more fun, just because it was like a lighter tone, and the, you know, Muse like teased us with a lot of music video stuff this time, and they put out so many music videos for this album, and they're so cool because they're like, you know, Tron meets Back to the Future meets Footloose, and it's got Terry Crews in it, and the visuals are amazing. The director who's worked on all of the videos for Simulation Theory, Lance Drake, he's been super cool, and I think I saw somewhere that he said that he's actually, or that he was like a Muse fan before he started doing the videos, and he's done such a good job. He's like really respected like Muse history and Muse fans, as well as like cinematic and sci-fi history and 80s, you know, movies, and he's tied it all together so well and just made it such a great experience. And he's been so cool with the fans. Like, he answers questions. He's just been super, super cool. And the videos are absolutely amazing. And they got Terry Crews to be in them. Like, just very cool. So all of that has been super fun. And then the album itself is just so good. Like, it's everything that I hoped for, but a lot more, because it's very different than what I expected. I kind of, you know, when everybody first heard like Dig Down, it was kind of hard to tell what the tone of this album was going to be. And I mean, they said that originally it wasn't going to be an album anyway. It was just going to be like a collection of random songs. But I think they did really well pulling it all together. And I don't think you really appreciate how good the songs are until you hear them as part of the album. I think it's brilliant how it all tied together. And I have to say, other than Dark Side and Pressure, I think that all of the best songs other than that were the ones that weren't turned into singles. The Void is absolutely beautiful and haunting and just classic melancholy muse, which is like my favorite kind of muse. This is what got me into them in the first place, is that they're so good at that spacey, beautiful, melancholy feeling, like they were on Absolution. So The Void, just beautiful. Algorithm, absolutely beautiful, and it has that very musy, like beginning song feel. Blockades has a very like typical, we have a song toward the end of the album muse feel to it. Like, it's a great song. I actually really enjoy it. I think the lyrics are great. But I think it could have been longer. I think it could have been a little bit more prog. And Break It To Me is like the weirdest thing Muse has done since Hullabaloo, which I think was a huge, like, it was a huge experiment on their part to do something like that. They took a risk, and it worked, because most fans absolutely love Break It To Me. They're like, yes, this is cool. This is weird. Like, I love it. So I'm glad that I'm glad that worked out as well as it did, because it's a weird song, and like Propaganda is very weird for them. It's a very weird song, and the first time I heard it I was kind of like, what? This is weird, but it grew on me really fast. I really like it now. Dark Side is still probably my favorite song on the album, though. It's just so good. It's so beautiful. I also wish it was longer because it's beautiful. Something Human is not one of my favorite songs on the album, but that music video is definitely my favorite of the music videos. That one and Pressure. They're just like, they're so fun. So I'm gonna add a little bit of Sin Cosmetics glitter to the outer corner. This, let me see what this shade is called, because I'm not sure. This one's called, I think this one's called Karma. It's by Sin Cosmetics. They're amazing. These little tubs of glitter last practically forever, and they're such good quality, and they're such a good price. And I know I constantly talk about how much I love Sin Cosmetics, but it's because I do, and it's because they are the best glitter. Like, speaking of glitter, just to keep changing topics, Anastasia Beverly Hills just released glitter, I guess, for the first time. And I know a lot of people are really excited when they saw the launch, but personally, I wasn't very excited. Like, the colors, to me, don't look that good. They look too much like craft glitter. Like, the pink is very pink. It's very, like, one-dimensional. I feel like the only one of them that looked okay was like the really light colored one. The other ones, I don't know, they just look too much like craft glitter to me, and they're so expensive for glitter when you could go to Sin Cosmetics and get glitter, this much glitter, for like $3 or $4. So yeah, I don't know, I just not really feeling it. Sorry, Anastasia. I've been a little upset with them in general though, since the whole thing happened with that last palette that just wasn't very good. Okay, and now I'm just adding a little bit of this NYX Liquid Suede, which is actually for lips, but I'm adding a little bit up here because it's a pretty color and it just kind of brightens it up just a tiny bit more. All right, so there's the finished look. I would add lashes if it wasn't like 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm not going anywhere. I would add lashes. This is a pretty fun look. Like it's obviously pretty over the top, but it's fun. It goes with this crazy sparkly jacket that I have and this beautiful space scarf that my friend Kate gave me. Thank you again, Kate. I love it. Yeah, I would add lashes if I was going out, and if I really wanted to get super like detailed with the Simulation Theory vibes, I would probably use like a white eyeliner to add a little bit of like, I don't know, lightning bolts or something, but I think it's nice. I think it's on brand, both for my room and for Simulation Theory. I've missed doing videos, I've missed uploading videos, I've missed a lot of things, but it's just been, it's been a couple weeks, so it's been a tough time. But I hope everybody is doing good. Please let me know in the comments if you've been watching my videos because of allergies. Let me know how it's going for you. If you're a Muse fan, let me know what you think of Simulation Theory. What's your favorite song? If you just love glitter, let me know if you've gotten Sin Cosmetics yet, because they're the best. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.